Okay, you want me to start?
Yeah, if you want.
All right. My name's Dan Garrett. This is my family. Tanya, it's my wife. My daughter, Daniela. My son, Christopher. And my youngest son, Dan Garrett III. Well, I was in the program 2005 up until 2008. Now, what landed me at the program is a situation of being homeless out there with my two children, my younger two, and wow, it was truly a blessing. Gave me the opportunity to regroup, get my life together, and at the same time to build my relationship and connection with God.
Well, what touched me when I went to jail and while I was in jail, and just writing to my husband, seeing the change that God had made in his life, it just gave us the tools. I mean, we knew how to live a normal life, but we were missing Jesus. I mean, we knew how to have a house, we knew how to pay bills, we knew how to go to work, because we did that. But so what would keep taking us back there is we just didn't have the Lord. So it wasn't so much to find out how to do those things, it was to find out how to have a connection with Jesus. And they give us the tools just to build that connection with the Lord and to get focused on what the Lord has for you and not the things that are in this world.
You know, the amazing thing about ECTLC and the reason that it's such a blessing is it gives you an opportunity, especially in my case, to have a place to go, and not only go, but then to learn about and be discipled in Christ. And you know, I was struggling because when I became homeless, I was being encouraged to go to a program downtown, and I don't particularly care for large city urban areas. So when I was led to go to ECTLC by Christ, I literally went up on Cowles Mountain and prayed about it, and within hours was down at ECTLC talking to Pastor Ricky, and you know, it was awesome. He says this is a discipleship training program. I thought, well, that's great. And you're going to go up to the ranch, a rural setting where I could download all this crap that I've been going through and just be still. Was an amazing thing. Just amazing that ECTLC is there.
Hi, my name's Dee Dee Olivas. I graduated from ECTLC in 2008. I struggled a good part of my life since about age 13 with addiction, going off and on, always trying to make it and never getting the help that I needed. I knew God, but not as deeply as I needed to. I'm grateful that this place was here so that I could just sit. I had nothing else to worry about other than getting to know God and fixing and letting Him fix my problems. It was the most spiritually productive thing I could have ever done for myself.
My name is David Olivas, and I'm Dee Dee's husband. I too was in the program from 2007 through 2009. I really partook of what the program had to offer. I'm coming from a 20-year plus drug addiction with about 8 to 10 years of homelessness, literally pushing a shopping cart and sleeping behind a dumpster. And that's what my life had led. That's where I took it. And with nowhere to go, ending up in jail for many years. And God got a hold of me and it led me to a place called ECTLC that most of you know about. This program allowed me, along with the pastors there, to get to know God and Jesus in a way that I was able to understand. The pastors there and the deacons, through Bible studies and through church services, made it simple for me to get to know God and Jesus Christ. And it taught me how to shut up and listen for once. I owe God everything, of course, but He used this program, ECTLC, as a vessel in my life to where I am now. And not that I meant for it to be this way, but I met my wife Dee Dee there, and going through all the steps, and in God's time, not my time, not to put a limit on God and say, hey, you know, how much longer? But when God said, He blessed us together as a family now. We're married, and now we have a beautiful daughter named Eden. And I'm so grateful for what ECTLC has done for me in my life and with my family.
My name is Diane, and I graduated at ECTLC in 2009, February 16th, 2009. I'm very thankful that there's a program like this. I'm very thankful that God opened the doors for this program to be here as long as it was. I lived blocks away from ECTLC and had no idea that it was there. And I'm just very thankful that I was able to get in when I did, and I'm very thankful that God never let me have my way with my life, and He brought me to a place where I could get help and find Him.
What hope do you have for the women?
What hope do I have? I have all the hope in the world for them. I mean, if God can use this vessel to change a person like me, He can use this vessel to change anyone. I had a needle in my arm for 11 years, and only by God's grace and only to God's glory am I not an addict any longer. I'm a new creation, and that's all God. And these women here, all of them have that same hope. If they just give God the opportunity to work in their lives like I gave Him the opportunity to work in my life. And when I came here, I was just coming into a program to get clean, and after being here, I found Christ, a relationship with Christ, and I wouldn't change a minute of it for anything.